Welcome at Lugera HR Academy. I would like to discuss with you right now one of the very first steps in the recruitment process. And this very first step is actually a preparation to meet with the client about the briefing for the vacancy. So you are going to prepare yourself to meet with the client who would like to discuss with you the vacancy he would like to give to us, okay? I think that preparation is key to success. The more time you invest in preparing yourself, the better your search and selection process will go. And with better, I mean that you will place candidates faster, you will place better candidates, and you will place more candidates, right? And actually that is, of course, the purpose of the Lugera HR Academy. That's the purpose of our training. You know, we want to bring you to star quality. And reaching star quality starts with preparation. So preparation is key to success. And now we are going to prepare ourselves to meet with a client who will discuss with us a new vacancy. All right? I suggest that you would first investigate the nature of the vacancy. Is this vacancy an old vacancy? Is this company already looking for candidates for weeks or months or maybe even for a year? Or is it a brand new vacancy? So you can Google on job portals, you can Google the client's website, so you will have a look and you will find out if this vacancy is a new vacancy, if it's a vacancy which is recurring, so that, for example, they are looking for a financial manager and last year they were looking for a financial manager and half a year ago again they were looking for a financial manager. So that could indicate that there is a lot of job fluctuation of that vacancy. So they hire a person and the person leaves. They hire a person and the person leaves. That gives you essential information, right? For you and for your candidates for the search and selection process. You're going to investigate, or if I would be you, I would investigate the job holder's profile. The set of competences, what you think are necessary to do a good job. To have a look at the job description. So you will Google job profiles, you will have a look in our talent base, in the history, did we already work on similar vacancies? So that you get in-depth information about what a person should do, what their set of competences are. Thirdly, you will have a look in your database or in your talent base if we already have qualifying candidates. That gives you a lot of information because you run a filter and you will have a long list of candidates. If you have a lot of long-listed candidates, you will probably do a faster search and selection process than if your database is completely empty and it doesn't offer you any candidates. Also, from long-listed candidates, you can see who they are, from which companies are they, what are their profiles, so what are their salaries. So you get a lot of labor market information. So you will also print out the best qualifying candidates according to you. Because you print out these CVs and you can discuss these with your client. So you can get immediately feedback from them what it is they like about the CVs and what it is they don't like about the CVs. It's much better to get that information immediately than that you send your client CVs after 2 or 3 weeks and then he will give you that input, because then you lose 2 or 3 weeks. So I think it will save you a lot of time. I think that you will increase your search and selection process, the level of quality, when you already take some CVs with you for the first briefing. Okay? When you have investigated already potential candidates, you also have gathered salary information about that. So you know what qualifying candidates, you know what their salaries are, what their expectations might be, and not only the salary, but also the fringe benefits. Does the job go with a car? Does the job go with home office or with flexible working times? Does the job require work in the weekends, or does it require extensive traveling, right? So you have, when you prepare yourself, you will collect a lot of essential data, which not only makes you a great partner for your client when you discuss the profile, but it will also enable you, and we will talk about that later, it will enable you to be a very good partner for your client and to advise the client. Besides the salary information and the fringe benefits, you will investigate the history our company had with the client. How do they behave on interview processes? How do they react to you when we have sent CVs to them? Do they quickly respond to introduced CVs? And if you find out that they always delay the response, then you can tell the client and can ask the client, listen client, if I send you CVs, I want you to react within 24 hours. Can you commit to that? Because the longer you wait with answering and giving me feedback on the candidates I introduce, the longer you wait, the bigger the chances that we will lose them. So then our entire work is for nothing. And we aim to reduce the time to hire for you. So it's much better that you can make a fast hire than that you delay the processes. So you will investigate the history we have with our client. Do they pay their bills on time? Do they pay our invoices? Very important. Do we have a lot of guarantee cases with the client so that they hire people and they fire them again? All this information is essential for you before you are going to meet with the client. When you have figured out everything, you also know much better how you have to design the search process. All the search tools you think you will be needing to get the right candidates. If you have already a lot of candidates in your database, in our talent base, then you probably do not need to spend so much time on direct search, on other search tools. If our talent base doesn't provide you with a good long list of qualifying candidates, you know that you will need much more time and much more effort in other search tools. So when you prepare yourself, you are a great partner for your client to talk about the briefing of that vacancy. Then the selection process. You can prepare yourself and have a look. Do I need technical tests? Do I need an assessment center? Do we need a psychological test? Do we need some other tests? How many interviews do I think I will be needing to select the very best candidates for the client? What can I suggest the client how they should do the selection process? So preparing yourself to meet with the client to discuss about the vacancy, you can do certain steps. First of all, you can have a look at the nature of the vacancy. Where is the vacancy coming from? How old is the vacancy? You can investigate the profile. You can investigate the set of competences and the job description so that you know what these candidates should do. You can run a filter in your database to see if you have qualifying candidates and to learn about those qualifying candidates and to print some CVs of people that you think they qualify. You can investigate the salary and the necessary fringe benefits which you need to attract great candidates. and you will have a look at the client's history. How did we work with the client? What were the problems? What were the opportunities? How good or how bad did we perform with them? So you are prepared. Maybe they will give you some criticism, or they will give you some feedback or other input, so that you are prepared. What are the client's employment strengths? Why would candidates like to work for that company? Very important for you to attract the best candidates, that you can exactly tell why this company is a great employer. And every company have their benefits. Every company has their strengths and their unique selling points, right? If you have all this information, you already have a very good idea how the search process will go, which search tools you will need and apply, and how fast it will go. You also will have a very good idea already about the selection process. So which selection tools do you think are necessary to apply? Is it only face-to-face interviews? Should we do an assessment center? Are technical tests necessary? Do we have to do a psychological test or a personality test? That is why I think preparation is important, because if you go with all this information to your client and talk about the vacancy, wow, you will leave an awesome impression. You will do star quality. Thank you so much.